Oh boy, it's been a crazy week. Holy shit. Alright, let me first address the first elephant in the room. Okay, was I the guy who got Todd Rogers' scores kicked off the Twin Galaxies? Because, yeah, look at that. I'm the current Legendary Axe World Champion. Yeah, maybe you saw some of the crazy footage that I did, I think about a month ago, where I did like tips and strategies how to play Legendary Axe and all that, show you how to beat the game and all that sort of junk, yeah. But yeah, reunited the whole thing. Hey, aren't you the guy who got rid of Todd Rogers? But it's a long story because I originally brought up the point in a Twin Galaxies forum that the score he submitted for the Legendary Axe all those years ago could have possibly been faked because there was like a point discrepancy in it, and being a fan of the game I know you can't get 10-point intervals, so his score like 10 million, or should say 9,099,900 and all that. Lots of nines. Kind of like this. But yeah, you can't get 10-point intervals, you can only get 50-point intervals in the Legendary Axe. And that's a point I brought up because I love the Legendary Axe. I know everything about it. I grew up as a kid. I got all the TurboGrafx 16 games. That's how nerdy I am for the system. And yeah, if you want to see my footage, you can easily go on Twin Galaxies right now and see my world records on fastest time and best score. But I was just throwing my hat into the ring and letting people know the mechanics of the Legendary Axe, how the game works, and showing why maybe the original Todd Rogers score that he submitted all those years ago may have been faked. Yeah. And it was one of the domino effects that led to him getting kicked out of Twin Galaxies. Yeah, it's partially my fault, but you would have been banned either way because there was just way too much evidence in error games. In Dragster, I think he could easily dance around the issue because there's error people that also had the best time of 5 seconds and 51 milliseconds. But it's been determined impossible. Like you had people on emulators, tool-assisted speedruns that you can't even get like a 5 seconds and 54 milliseconds. I don't know. I don't even like the friggin' game. But yeah, he was able to dance around Dragster for a few decades, not just years. But the Legendary Axe, I think that was the big nail in the coffin. Because Carl Jolt's Fallen Stars, they mentioned the Legendary Axe too. Yeah, that's why I'm such a fan of doing speedruns and everything. I wanted to prove my skills. I want to prove that I'm the best. And when you have impossible scores like that out there, you need to get rid of them. You need to clean the system, so to speak, and let others compete on a fair level. Because, yeah, if you want to beat my score and want to learn my tactics, hell, have at it. Okay, bring it on. But I'm current Legendary Axe World Champion. Nothing special, but I think that's okay. It's cool being a Native American World Champion, and people thought, hey, aren't you that Native American guy who got free tickets to Money in the Bank over in Toronto? But no, that wasn't me. That was my dad. But yeah, he's actually really disabled, where I'm not disabled yet. But yeah, it's cool to have Mike go out there, see Money in the Bank like that, because originally he couldn't go because he only has like one leg. He has to use a scooter and all that. So yeah, he's actually like really disabled, and you know, it sucks, but you know, Cody Rhodes and the WWE, they pulled through. They gave him a special disabled season and is able to go to a show no problem. So yeah, that was awesome. A good feels good story, you know? Because yeah, sometimes you don't often get that. The news is very gloomy and depressing. Yeah, just like the whole issue with Boogie2988, and apparently, yeah, he says he has cancer, but then people are saying, no you don't, where's the evidence that you have cancer? And man, this is really, really bad if Boogie is saying that he has cancer and he's accepting donations, but he doesn't actually have cancer. Because, yeah, well, me on the other hand, I don't want your money or nothing. If you want to donate to Patreon, you know, cool, whatever. You know, people do have like real life illnesses that can really affect their lives, and me, I'm not, you know, I'm pretty healthy. I'm, you know, not super obese or anything, and relatively okay, but I do have like a few conditions, like diabetes. I just got diagnosed with that last year, and it fucking sucks. And yeah, it's a real disease, and I can show you some of it too, because it's easy to prove that I'm not faking it, because they gave me this cool little system here where I can check my blood, you know, if it's too high or too low. And it was very high when I first tested it out. I was like in the 20s and all that. So yeah, I was close to, you know, kicking the bucket if I didn't take care of it. But now it's more under control. I get this little needle here, I prick myself. Yeah, it does hurt, but it's just like a little prick, not like a big prick. And Boogie is a big prick if he faked cancer, but oh, that is so awful if he did. But sadly, he wouldn't be the first. There have been other people that faked cancer before just for clout and all that. Well, there's people like with real diseases and all that. Yeah, my blood pressure is kind of high, so, you know, no chocolate bars and any of that shit. I gotta watch myself, because, yeah, too much sugar, or I don't know, that, yeah, you mess up your system too much, you're dead. Or if your systems are too low, you're dead. Yeah, on the stream where Boogie was sort of like, hey, you gotta give us evidence that you have cancer. I'll give you $50,000 to do a test and everything to give you cancer. I want $50,000. I got like real diabetes and shit. And yeah, and I got sick recently too, because everybody has colds out there and they're not wearing masks, and I deal with the public and shit, selling video games, selling lottery, and you deal with a lot of people, and I was bound to get sick, and thankfully I have a few days off, so it's not that bad, but I think I had to go outside and wear my mask more. Because if I get sick, you know, I'm a carrier and I don't want to get other people sick. But yeah, back on the topic of Boogie, holy shit. Now, yeah, this guy can make like thousands of dollars just doing a stupid little YouTube video that I'm doing now. Yeah, this video here probably won't make a fucking dime. Because I'm one of those YouTubers who lost his AdSense. I don't know, think the whole apocalypse thing, and I still haven't got it back. But I still want to make this video here to, you know, vent some steam, and I was thinking, Boogie faking cancer? Todd Rogers is his scores got back on Twin Galaxies? You know, it's just a whole big mess. And now there's this guy named Ryan Garcia, because a lot of people think, hey, there's this Ryan G guy out there that's a big racist, but no, I'm the real Ryan G. There's this big Ryan G guy, and no, that's Ryan Garcia. I'm Ryan Janot. There's a huge fucking difference. First off, he's a Mexican-American fighter who just made, like, he recently won the world championship, or at least won the boxing world championships. There's like billions of them out there. It's confusing, but anyways, yeah. Even though I didn't know who he was, you know, about a week ago, I know who he is now because he made some super racist remarks. He defiled the name of George Floyd, which, you know, it's pretty obvious. The dude was killed by a net police officer. You know, open shut case, blatant racism, blatant police brutality, just pure evil shit. But a lot of people don't want to think of it that way, especially if you're a racist American or a racist Mexican, which is so bizarre. He's a huge fan of Donald Trump, of course. That's a whole another can of worms I don't want to get into, but the whole election. Why are you voting for a rapist? So there's a born guy or the rapist. Which do you prefer? Oh, I want to vote for the turd sandwich. Not the born guy or the racist. Like, the born guy at least sounds much more reasonable. I got nothing against Joe Biden. He's done nothing wrong to me. Donald Trump, on the other hand, hasn't been the best for Native Americans, that's for sure. Definitely not the best for Mexicans. But a lot of Mexicans at least tolerate Donald Trump because he's super famous. He's probably going to be the next president, and a lot of people want to be on that bandwagon. And a lot of people like Donald Trump because he's hard on immigrants. But I think Ryan Garcia also, yeah, he said those big racist remarks. I can just remember him doing the Skype call. You see Ryan G in there and said, no, what are you doing? That's not me. That's another Ryan G. Please. I want to emphasize that there's a different Ryan G out there than me. He's the racist. I'm the not racist. In fact, I want to denounce all racism out there. Don't be racist. Never be racist. I'd rather be broke, poor, and not be a racist than having this millions of dollars, be friends with Donald Trump, and be racist. That would be like the worst. The absolute fucking worst. My point is, Ryan Garcia, he's a huge piece of shit. I'm glad his boxing titles got taken away. Not only that, because he's got banned for, you know, doing about steroids. So even though he won this fight recently, he got his title stripped, and now a lot of people are staying away from him, and for good reason, because he's super racist, especially with the N-word and hard R, and wanted to dig up George Floyd just to kill him again, and just vile stuff. But that's not me. So that's a bad name for different Ryans out there. So we had a good story about Native Americans, a bad story about Mexicans, but you know, it's just one weird Mexican dude. Hopefully everything gets sorted out with Boogie. We know officially, I don't even know officially if he has cancer or not. Maybe he just got cornered on the stream and people were just, you know, egging him on and he didn't want to do anything there. But if he's faking cancer, you know, fuck that guy. Like, that is so fucking bullshit. It's horrible for people who actually had diseases, you know? Like me and my diabetes. You know, diabetes isn't so bad if you can handle it. You know, I'm doing okay right now. I don't want to say my life is bad because I got diabetes. You know, things are pretty much normal. I'm still world champion after all. And nobody's taking my titles away. But, that would suck if man, I'd rather have cancer than be a racist. Like, holy shit, that is just like the fucking worst. Ryan Garcia, that's a huge piece of shit. Like, Boogie, I don't know if he's a piece of shit or not, but Ryan Garcia is a huge piece of shit. And I hope the world forgets about him. Maybe he has mental health problems. Like, he clearly has mental health problems, because when you get in boxing, you know, there is some CRT involved. I'm playing video games. I think my intelligence goes up when I play video games because of the hand-eye coordination. But, I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. It's a heavy subject. All this is heavy subject, but holy shit. It affects me in so many ways. The dude is named Ryan. Saying, aren't you that racist? Or aren't you the guy who got rid of Todd Rogers? No. No, I just spoke in the wheel. Nobody really cares about this channel. I'll probably get like a few 50 hits and get the usual comment from my fans. And again, thanks again, you guys. You guys are awesome. But it's just so many weird stories going on out there. Okay. Alright, and that's it for me. I think that's more than enough. Like, holy. Everybody just calm down. Don't be racist. If you have cancer, you know, don't fake it. Oh man. And yeah, if we do find out that Boogie does have cancer, I will, you know, quickly apologize and say, sorry dude. But if you do, if you are faking it, holy shit, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, and I think I said enough. I think I cleared my head of all the bullshit, and hopefully everything, you know, gets back to normal. Hopefully Ryan Garcia can get his head straight. Yeah, if you're named Ryan, you know, don't screw up out there. You know, make it better for the other Ryans out there.